Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Welcome back to another episode of the SEO.co podcast. In this series, we're going to talk about SEO for startups. So picture this. You're in a startup. Your idea is solid. You've got products or services ready to go. You have a feeling that if people only knew what you were offering, they'd be all over your company. Your biggest problem now is exposure, and the solution is marketing. More specifically, your solution is media exposure, a cost-effective and universally practical shortcut to get more visibility for your startup and fast. Throughout this guide, we're going to introduce you to the ins and outs of media exposure, why it's important, how to get it, and most importantly, how to be effective with it. Along the way, we'll be seeing examples from our good friends SMB Sam and his small startup Red Diamond Coffee. I should also note that most of the advice in this guide isn't strictly limited to startups, though this is the intended audience. Almost any company at any stage of development in any industry can gain from media exposure, just in different ways with different keys to success. So let's ask, why do startups need SEO link building? The internet has fueled an almost exponential growth in startups. Industries worldwide see a total of about 50 million new startups per year. Now, the only question is, how am I going to give my startup more visibility? From biotechnology to social media, each year sees a staggering number of new businesses. Each one struggles to get its operations up off the ground to profitability. A few get lucky by landing a generous venture capitalist who's willing to shell out millions of dollars for their growth. Not all startups get lucky, though. Some fold after months of fighting to break even. Others pump thousands, even millions of dollars of their own funds into the new venture. But a few startups quietly rake in profits from the get-go. Even without the help of angel investors, these winners often take advantage of a factor the others fail to fully utilize: search engine optimization. Experts disagree about whether startups need SEO or not. Some contend that all a startup needs are brilliant ideas and access to VC funding, which is what happened in the case of Facebook and Twitter. But if luck isn't on your side and no investor is buying your story, SEO can be a solid bet for several great reasons. Number one, most online experiences begin with a search. About 93% of all online experiences start with a search. That's an astounding figure given the fact that at any moment in time, hundreds of millions of people are online. Most rely on search engines more than social media recommendations when they look for products or services. The subjects of searches ranges from plumbing to roofing to healthcare and cosmetic surgery. If your startup isn't optimized for search, chances are your customers will end up finding your competitors instead. Number two, SEO provides proof of sustainability. If you're running a startup and looking for a significant amount of funds to expand your business, it's just not enough to have brilliant ideas on your side. One of the first things investors look for are proofs of sustainability. How visible is your site during searches? How much traffic does your business attract on a monthly basis? How many of your visitors convert into leads? What amount of link building have you engaged in? Has your link building been white hat? While investors may not ask you these questions directly, when you can show them the numbers, you'll start from a position of tremendous confidence and impress your audience. Proper SEO helps ensure that a significant number of highly targeted people will visit your site on a monthly basis, and many of them will likely be converted into paying customers. Number three, marketing intelligence. Marketing intelligence used to be a highly expensive proposition. Mega corporations spend billions of dollars a year to find out what the market wants. With SEO, you'll have an extremely affordable method of sussing out the market. You'll gain access to what your target audience is specifically searching for, how many people are looking for the products you're offering, and what language they use to find your business. You may also gain information on factors driving people towards your business that you might not have even considered. Number four, cost-effective lead generation. Developing leads to whom you can steadily market your products and services can also be extremely costly. With the advent of SEO, however, getting your products right into the faces of your target customers has become remarkably cheap, but cheap SEO is not always advised. The rise of social SEO has made it even easier to get the word out about your business at an even faster rate. Number five, SEO lets startups build a solid search engine reputation. SEO can not only push startups to the top of searches, it also provides them with an effective way to build a solid reputation online. In the cutthroat world of internet marketing, competitors sometimes generate damaging reviews about a business. With proper SEO and link building strategies, you can dominate the search engines with your own content and direct your target audience to favorable reviews when they search for your business. Number 6, SEO helps you expand your niches. By properly researching your market using SEO tools and strategies, you can identify niches related to your business that no other companies have yet explored. You can also determine your local market by identifying your business with local attributes. That's all for this episode. Join us next time as we move into Phase 1 of SEO for Startups, which is building a foundation. Thanks again for listening to the SEO.co podcast, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.